am Spirit Fox Coco, and I am here with part 2 of Cometclan, my Clangen series. In part 1, we left off with only 3 cats. We were doing the last kits challenge, and we left off with only 3 cats, which is Snowstar, Stormclaw, and Limepaw. We're going to attempt to get some more cats this time, because right now we're not doing all that well. We have a lot more dead cats than we do alive. Stormclaw's running nose has finally stopped running. Stormclaw didn't expect Snowstar to be so amicable today. Limepaw respects Snowstar's opinion despite disagreeing with it, and something embarrassing happens to Limepaw on a patrol, but Snowstar promises not to tell anyone. How old is Limepaw now? Okay, she should be becoming a warrior soon. Eyes glowing with the last rays of the sunset, the small hunting party heads out into the gathering dusk. Limepaw knows exactly how to take advantage of the growing gloom, giving the rest of the patrol a couple of ideas that tip the balance from a successful patrol to an astonishingly outstanding one. A huge amount of prey is brought back to camp. Okay, that's amazing. Oh, wait. Oh. While searching for some specific herbs, Stormclaw startled by weird sounds and whispers on the wind. I think... Oh my gosh, yes. The sounds die away and then start up again in strange, unpredictable intervals. Investigating, Stormclaw suddenly finds himself nose-to-nose with a panting, bleeding queen, one desperately trying to keep their newborn litter quiet. Stormclaw brings the queen back to camp where the clan can assist. Coralberry, Pumpkin Kit, and Rindle Kit joined the clan. Oh my gosh. Oh, hold on. What? I didn't even know this was a pattern. That white spot is so pretty. That's so pretty. Pumpkin. Okay. A daydreamer and does not have any kind of skill yet because he's newborn. He's a Tom. And Rindle Kit, who is sweet and is a she-cat. Ooh, she's gonna be pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is an amazing start. Coralberry used to live in a different clan until a sign from StarClan told them to leave. They joined the clan at Moon 22 at the age of 94 moons. Okay, I'll have to go back and check. I'm not sure what clan Limepaw joined from. I'm not sure if we even know, but I think it was Bittern Clan, maybe? It was either Bittern Clan or Hawthorn Clan. I think it was Bittern Clan, though, who we actually have a hostile relationship with. Ooh. The patrol comes across an Ashen Clan apprentice waiting quietly at the border. When the apprentice notices the patrol, they press themselves to the ground, begging to join Cometclan. Yes! Snowstar is eager to steal an Ashen Clan's apprentice right out from under their noses. She sticks close to the apprentice on their way back to camp. At first, the clan is unsure, but Snowstar vouches for Limepaw, and he's allowed to join the clan. Thank you, Limepaw! Interesting. I wonder if Coralberry might be from the same clan as Limepaw. There's such happiness in the promises they make to each other. Stormclaw and Snowstar leap into their new life as mates without question or hesitation. Okay, I'm not very surprised by that. I kind of saw that coming. Although, if I remember correctly, neither of them can have kits. So that's not great. Yeah, she got, alongside the last kits challenge, we're also doing the trap neuter release challenge, which basically means if they get anything to do with 2 legs and them disappearing, they get the prevent kits toggle turned on. And I think that happened to both of them. Yeah, so neither of them can even have kits, but if we find any abandoned kits, then they can adopt them. But Pumpkin Kit and Rindle Kit are both really adorable. I kind of love them. I feel like Rindle Kit's gonna be so pretty when she's older. Because, like, that pattern, and she's also gonna be she's long-furred. Oh, and they have their, like, little traits now. Pumpkin Kit has morbid curiosity, and Rindle Kit is constantly climbing. I'm sorry, I didn't know morbid curiosity is a thing. That's kind of funny. Apparently neither of them like the cold, because Pumpkin Kit slipped on some ice hidden under the snow, and Rindle Kit is whining about the cold. So, now that we actually have more cats, I'm gonna go back to feeding the clan as our focus. I'm gonna go with befriending Ashen Clan at the next gathering. So, these two are gonna go on patrol. The pair find a nice spot to sun themselves. This is such a difficult patrol because, like, neither of these really do anything useful. As far as I'm aware, do not proceed. I think they just get up and leave, and then proceed. Usually, I don't think they end up doing anything. But I guess we'll proceed. The pair sit down, Limepaw a little stiffly. Snowstar starts telling her a story from her own apprenticehood of when she made a dumb mistake. She makes it sound funny, certainly funnier than it felt like at the time, and slowly Limepaw opens up. Still respectful, but less wooden in the way she acts. Okay, I take that back. Apparently some cute stuff can happen from that patrol. I usually do not proceed. I didn't know stuff could happen during that patrol, actually. Okay, that's cute. And then Stormclaw. It's not finding fresh juniper that's the problem. As an evergreen plant, juniper is known to grow reliably even during the cold seasons. The problem is that juniper grows in shrubs that are sometimes large enough. Oh yeah, okay. At least Stormclaw doesn't have to dig through the snow for these leaves. He sighs slowly and carefully snipping off juniper among the tree's branches. Juniper was gathered. Hopefully Coralberry should be better next moon so she can start joining the patrols. With high-end focus of the clan, 2 additional pieces of prey were gathered. At the gathering, Snowstar asked Ashen Clan's leader a few questions about themselves. Snowstar wasn't looking where she was going and tripped over a small trunk, spraying her paw. Snowstar calls the clan to a meeting and declares Limepaw to be a warrior. She is now called Limeflood and is celebrated for her spirit. Oh, well, she's pretty. I love the, adult sprites. They're really pretty. I'm not sure if this changed at all, but her skill's now Good Hunter. I don't remember if that used to be her skill or not when she was apprentice. We're just gonna have we need prey, so they'll go on separate patrols. As he heads out to gather Cobweb, Stormclaw thinks about the dream he had last night. Was it sent by StarClan? Somehow, Cobweb gathering brings Stormclaw to an almost mediative state. Not only is he fairly confident of his next steps, having been given this vision, but he also brings back a good haul to the medicine cat stalks. Cobwebs were gathered. This is new art. I haven't seen this art before. I don't know why, but the cobwebs are really pretty. No, hunting. The patrol catches scent of a mouse nearby. Limeflood locates the mouse and begins to stalk. The mouse nibbles on a seed, unaware of the hunting cat. Limeflood waggles her haunches and leaps. Pinning the mouse beneath the paws, she makes the killing bite. A small amount of prey is brought back to camp. Okay, I hope both Coralberry and Snowstar get better soon. Coralberry has healed from the strain of delivering their litter. Pumpkin has gone a running nose. So we now have Coralberry who can help out with patrols. I guess they'll go hunting. The patrol looks around for something to disguise their scent while hunting. The patrol finds no prey. It seems like all the prey are scared off because of their stench. Okay then. Stormclaw heads out on an herb gathering patrol, searching for the evergreen, ever-reliable horsetail to harvest for the herb stores. Snapping off the thick horsetail stem near the base of the plant allows Stormclaw to drag an entire big, long shoot back to camp, where he diligently processes it down further into smaller stem sections that are easily stored. Horsetail was gathered. Snowstar can walk and move without pain. Her spray must have healed. Snowstar went for a long walk this morning deep in thought. Ooh, is this meant to mean something? Limeflood was helping reinforce camp walls when she got a thorn stuck in her paw. Pumpkin's running nose has finally stopped running. Okay, now we have 4 healthy cats to go on patrols. This is amazing. I feel like this is telling us we should put her on a border patrol. So we're putting her and whoever joined. No, okay, not. They can't go on a border patrol. So, okay, Coralberry and Snowstar going on a border patrol. Did I put them on a border patrol? I forgot to make it a border patrol. Snowstar suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques with Coralberry. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. So, scrap the border patrol. Stormclaw heads out into the territory to stock up on cobwebs, something the clan never seems to have enough of. Overtired from caring for his patients all day and night, the only cobwebs Stormclaw manages to collect are the ones he accidentally walked into. He seems like a rather goofy cat. Hunting. Limeflood stalks low to the ground, paws soft and light so as not to make a sound. Her jaws, plural? Her jaws hang open to taste at the air, and a single satisfaction shoots through her as she scents a nearby ground squirrel, snuffling in the sand for fresh new leaf morsels. The wind shifts and the squirrel stiffens, shrieks out an alarm call, and vanishes back into its burrow. Oh well. A very small amount of prey is brought back to camp. This is going so much better than last time. Limeflood's small cuz healed up nicely. You know what? Sure, they'll go on a patrol together. Stormclaw has to attend to one of his grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where Cometclan goes to mourn their dead need to be tended to. He's bringing along Limeflood as his assistant for this trip, and the 2 cats head out into relative silence. Even though there's nothing different about this place, other than the serenity it was chosen for, Stormclaw always feels that the grief and love their clanmates express here has seeped into every corner. He tidies the grounds, collecting rosemary as he works. It feels appropriate for the plant to grow here when its herbs are used to hide the scent of death. Rosemary was gathered. And then we're going to do a hunting patrol and a... Snowstar's going to go hunting. The patrol catches the scent of a mouse nearby. The patrol nearly misses the mouse. A very small amount of prey is brought to camp. Nice job, Snowstar. Okay, border. I think it's been a while since we did a border patrol, actually. Oh. Coralberry finds a wounded cat near the Thunder Path. I'm not sure if we're about to get a new cat or if we're about to find a dead body. Coralberry approaches the injured cat and sees signs of life. Alarmed, they gently pick up the cat and take him back to camp to be treated by the medicine cat. The grateful cat decides to join the clan. Pinepaw joins the clan. We got it! This is going so... Oh! Oh! He's adorable! Oh, so Pinepaw is such an appropriate name for him. I love that. He's 7 moons old. He's compassionate and constantly climbing. And his mentor is Lime Flood. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going so much better than last time. Oh my gosh. Hold on. What's backstory. Pinepaw used to live in a barn, but mostly stayed away from two legs. He decided clan life might be an interesting change of pace. Interesting. And he's a color point. I love the color point paterations? Paterations? My brain's not using words today. I love the pattern of like color points. They're so pretty. Almost immediately after Pumpkin Paw touches noses with Coralberry, he starts asking about when they're going to go out and explore the territory. Rindapaw touches noses with Snowstar and hopes that she'll get to hunt first, so she can make sure the clan is fed. The fact they have the same sprite is kind of cute. I feel like it's a little questionable that Pumpkin Paw is being mentored by Coralberry when he's Coralberry's son. But also, I guess there's no one really else to mentor him, so guess that's happening. We have so many cats. This is amazing. So, since Pineapaw's not available, we'll have Limeflood go with Stormclaw. While out collecting herbs with Limeflood, Stormclaw can't help but notice just how hard his companion is pushing herself. Without a single word, Stormclaw drapes his tail over Limeflood's shoulders, letting out a comforting purr as the other cat leans against him. Wild garlic was gathered. Well, that's cute. Rindlepaw. We'll do hunting. The patrol glimpses the shadow of a fish as they pad past a stream. The patrol moves too suddenly. The flickering shadow causes the fish to quickly vanish into murkier water. A very small amount of prey is brought back to camp. And I think we have enough prey to go on a border. Oh my gosh. The patrol hears a cat begging for their housefolk to come back, just barely intelligible over the sound of a monster speeding away. They discover the cooling body of a kitty pet. It seems they attempted to run after their two legs, but were run over by another monster. Coralberry silently sends up a prayer for the kitty pet and can't help cursing the two legs who abandoned such a loyal cat. Uh-oh. I guess I celebrated a little too soon. Well, it actually showed the dead cat. Okay, it won't. I thought it might show the dead cat, but it won't. And we should probably try to appease BitterClan, because we really don't need a war happening right now. Okay, we're in Greenleaf now. No matter how much BitterClan's leader tries to provoke Snowstar during the gathering, she keeps a cool head. Limeflood has gone heat exhaustion. Oh, great. That's always great. Is worrying about asking Stormclaw for help for something minor. I don't think heat exhaustion is exactly minor. But you do you. What is wrong with Pinepaw? What? Head damage. Oh. I was thinking, he just had some minor injuries. I didn't know he had brain damage. Oh. No wonder he's still hurt. Okay, then. Where's Snowstar? Coralberry take them out. These two are going together on a cute little thing. On patrol. While out collecting herbs with Stormclaw, Snowstar can't help but notice just how hard the Mescat is pushing himself. Without a single word, Snowstar drapes her tail over Stormclaw's shoulders. Letting out a comforting purr as the Mescat leans against her. I love them. They're adorable. Horsetail is gathered. You know what? I'll just random. Leading the group of cats around them to a good vantage point, Coralberry settles down. Has anyone heard the tale of the cat who time forgot? Wait, I feel like I've heard this. Isn't this about Firestar? The patrol refuses to quiet down and pay attention, and it's not worth Coralberry's effort to entertain such an ungrateful audience. You heard it from here. She calls her children ungrateful. I suppose that's it for this moon. Limeflood has recovered from heat exhaustion. Limeflood asked Stormclaw out after he talked to Snowstar. Limeflood and Stormclaw. I'm sorry, excuse me? What? Wait, what? But what? Okay, apparently they can have multiple mates. I didn't know that. Okay, that freaked me out for a second. Okay, I didn't know this was possible. That caught me so off guard. Well, I guess that explains the whole why he had the same patrol Snowstar and Limeflood with the whole tail draping over the shoulders thing. I guess that explains that. I thought it was a little weird, but I thought they were just being good friends. That explains a lot. That caught me so off guard. I thought he and Snowstar broke up, and I was so sad. I do not care for Stormclaw and Limeflood, but there's no reason to really make them break up. So, I guess I'll just leave them. I mean, there's no reason not to. I mean, he and Snowstar are still mates, so I'm happy with that. That's interesting. I've never had that happen before. Is that a thing from the last update? Or has that just never happened to me before? The patrol creature is the son of a fox, but is it red or gray? And is it worth a fight if they encounter it? The fox's trail vanishes just as quickly as it appeared, almost as though the creature had figured out that it was being tracked. Grumbling and arguing, the patrol heads back home disappointed. Coralberry really does not seem to get along with their children. A very small amount of prey is brought back to camp. Okay, that's interesting. For when, they have the mate section, it only shows Snowstar. I guess because that's his first mate. Interesting. Oh, there's arrows. Never mind, I'm just blind. He's just gonna go on a solo patrol. Oh my gosh. While searching for some specific herbs, Stormclaw is startled by weird sounds and whispers on the wind. Stormclaw follows the strange sounds on the wind and finds the struggling queen of their newborn kits clinging to them. Stormclaw tries to make the queen eat some strengthening herbs and slowly helps them back to camp. Thankful for the help, the queen joins Cometclan with their kits. Crow joined the clan, Seagull Kit joined the clan, Foam Kit joined the clan. This Crow is gorgeous! She's a authority! And she's thoughtful and a camp keeper. Look at how pretty she is! Oh, she has little twin kittens! They're both the same. They look the exact same. That's adorable. Seagull Kit is female and skittish, and Foam Kit is male and a daydreamer. And they both have like beach themed names. This is adorable. I love that. Oh, so I just now realized something. We have cats we can make deputy. Okay, hold on. Coralberry, calm, good storyteller. Limeflood is troubles. I think we're going to make Coralberry the deputy, because we can do that. Okay, so we have Coralberry as our deputy now. We're gonna pretend I haven't been forgetting all this stuff. Okay, and I think Crow would work as a good mediator, because she's thoughtful and a camp keeper. So we're going to make her a mediator. So we have all our, roles filled out now, which is good. I love these two. They're so cute. And they're literally like little twins. I love that. That's adorable. I'm gonna have Rindapal go on a thing by herself, a patrol by herself, so these two will go on a patrol. I'm gonna put them on hunting, just because we need more prey now that we have more cats. As the patrol is checking the border lines, they hear an odd sound coming from a patch of beach grass. Limeflood drops down into a hunting crouch, certain that a mouse must be the source of that noise. She finds herself to be correct when she pounces into the grass and returns to the patrol of the tasty morsel dangling from her jaws. And Rindapal is just gonna go on a border patrol by herself. While on patrol, Rindapal notices some suspicious paw prints in the wet sand on the beach. It turns out they are Rindapal's own paw prints. Rindapal huffs with embarrassment, suddenly grateful she's alone. Okay, for some reason I thought they were 11 moons old. I don't know why. Limeflood went missing for a few days. Okay, I don't remember if them going missing counts towards the trapped neuter release thing. Hold on, I'm going to actually go check real quick. Okay, so I'm not really sure. We're gonna say no, since, like, she didn't come back with a collar or anything. It mentioned nothing about 2 legs. So we're gonna go with no, that she hasn't been TNR'd. She just went missing for a few days. That's all. She could. They really. I'm sorry. She has little spotted paw pads. That's so cute. I didn't know they could have little multicolored paw pads. That's so cute. Oh, so it appears I was wrong. They seem to be very, very slightly different. Seagull Kit is slightly lighter than Foam Kit is. He's like more of like a tan color, while she's like off-white. And Foam Kit is a picky nest builder, while Seagull Kit is also a picky nest builder. They're 2 peas in a pod, aren't they? Snowstar will take them on a patrol. Snowstar is showing several apprentices the border and points out some good spots to keep watch on specific parts of it. Snowstar just can't deal with those mouse-brained apprentices today. She's had to stop Pumpkin Paw from crossing the border twice now. She orders them all back to camp, scolding them along the way. These 2 seem to be very troublesome apprentices. Snowstar nor Coralberry can put up with them. I guess these 2 will go on a herb gathering thing together. While accessing herbs with Stormclaw, Flip can't help but notice how hard the Muscat's pushing himself. This always happens, it seems. Oh, this is different. The patrol continues on as normal, but when Stormclaw returns to the medicine cat den later that day, he finds something special waiting for him in his nest. Goldenrod and cobwebs were gathered. And Coralberry just go by themselves, I guess. Coralberry heads out along the coast alone, wanting to explore and have some time to themselves. Coralberry heads off to map out a field of sand dunes they've always found confusing. Hunting, fighting, driving off predators. It all requires knowledge of their home turf. It's always worth making sure their mental map is up to date. It feels like work, though, and it isn't the peaceful break they hoped for. We've gotten 7 new cats. Oh, so I don't think Pine Paw's okay. That is some bad head damage he has. Like, he got some problems. But I mean, he's becoming a warrior, and he's literally about to become a warrior. He only has 10 experience, though, which is not great. Oh, so I just realized, what's Crow's backstory? Did we ever read that? Crow wandered the world aimless and free, but always alone, until she found someone worth staying for. What? That makes it kind of... Maybe that's about her kits, because that kind of sounds like it's about a mate, but she has no mate in the clan. That might be about her kits, I think. Oh, Coralberry tossed a snake out of camp before it could bite someone. Pinepaw's head finally feels better. Oh, he's no longer brain damaged. Pinepaw's eyes glimmer while Snowstar talks about his accomplishments. What accomplishments? He's been in the medicine cat den this entire time. He's had brain damage. I don't think he's had many accomplishments. His gaze isn't focused on the leader, however, but the star is shining behind her, as he's given the name... What? As he's given the name Pine, he wanted to strike and honors his forethought, too. What? What? He didn't get a suffix. What? I mean, first of all, he's absolutely gorgeous. But why wasn't he given a suffix? What? Why is he just Pine? I guess he went back to his loner name, and I guess he only had Paul because he's an apprentice? I don't know. That's a little Okay, I don't really understand it, but okay. Oh, the hunting patrol spots an eagle on the wing overhead and watches it swoops to dig its talons through the spine of an impressively huge fish, but then it doesn't take its catch into the air. Perhaps it's too heavy? The patrol dives into the water, keen to make a play to steal the fish, but even though its talons are occupied keeping a grip on its prey, the eagle's huge wings pack a buffeting punch. The cats are driven back, forced to give up on the idea of scavenging. I don't know who does the arts. I think it's like a whole team that does the art for these patrols, but like it's amazing, the art. How about these two go on a patrol together? While collecting up to Stormclaw, Snowstar can't help but notice just how hard the Mezcat's pushing himself. Why is this always the patrol? Without saying a word, Snowstar drapes her tail over Stormclaw's shoulders, letting out a comforting purr as Mezcat leans against her. Daisy and Bettany were gathered. And these two. The patrol catches the scent of a fox, but is it red or gray, and is it worth a fight if they encounter it? The patrol tracks down a red fox and spots that it's holding fresh kill. Limeflood bursts from cover without warning, trying to intimidate the fox, and the overconfident attack ends in disaster when the fox sinks its fangs into Limeflood. The rest of the patrol rescues their annoying clanmate while the fox runs off with what could have been their dinner. Limeflood got scrapes. A very small amount of prey is brought back to camp. Oh, I'm sorry, Limeflood just got saved by an apprentice. An apprentice who tends to be annoying as well, and the apprentice called them annoying. Limeflood, you got problems. I'm glad she doesn't have any serious injuries, though, because she can still patrol, which is good. These two are so close to becoming apprentices. I cannot wait for that. I think we're gonna try and go through these last 2 moons, just so we can see them as warriors. Snowstar 18, fresh kill, died! The leader has 8 lives left. So Snowstar has lost her first life. Limeflood is healed from all her scrapes. Limeflood was seen chasing a rogue off the territory. The clan has encountered Shark Tumble? Hold on, that's a warrior name. Well, she's pretty. Oh. Great. Oh. Vengeful. Great Mediator and Dark Forest Affinity. Great Mediator and Vengeful feel kind of... That's an interesting thing. Oh my... Interesting. We're seeing a lot of cats who seem to have left the clans. Limeflood finds pink flower bulbs while on a patrol and decides to keep them. Rindapal's realized that she can't describe how they feel anymore, and Crow is healed from the strain of delivering her litter. So we now have Crow and who was it? Rindapal. Who is non-binary now. Okay. So we have our first rogue, which is fun, and seems like I think it'd be kind of dramatic if we could get her to join the clan. That'd be fun. Also, that flower is so cute. Okay, let's go through these patrols real fast. Pine does not have an apprentice. We'll go ahead and add Coralberry though for Pumpkin Paw. Ooh. The patrol reaches Bittern Clan's border just as a Bittern Clan patrol approaches from the other side. The cats of both clans shift uneasily, waiting for someone to break the silence. Pumpkin Paw perks up when he spots another apprentice in the Bittern Clan patrol. Pumpkin Paw calls out agreeing to the other apprentice, his eyes shining and tail raised. It's exciting to chat with another clan's apprentice somewhere other than a gathering, where he's supposed to be on his best behavior. The ice is broken between the patrols and they stop for a chat before each other carrying on their way. Relationships with Bittern Clan have improved. That's good. These two. Rindlepaw isn't acting like their usual self. Snowstar guides Rindlepaw to sit, gently asking what's wrong. Rindlepaw, cuddled close to Snowstar's side, whispers that they feel like a failure and that they're not doing well enough. Snowstar gently tugs them close, murmuring that Rindlepaw is more than their failures. Failure hurts, yes, but with it comes a chance to learn. All they can do is try not to make the same mistake twice. Aww. Okay, that's really sweet. And this is the same. It's gonna be the same thing every time, isn't it? Stormclaw drapes his tail over Limeflood's shoulders. Cobwebs and rosemary were gathered. I'm starting to think just letting Stormclaw go on solo patrols again because it's always the exact same thing. I could try doing with one of the cats that isn't his mate and see if it's different, but yeah. And now Coralberry sits in the crowd, chest puffed out in pride as they watch Pumpkin Paw be named Pumpkin Speckle, and honored for his bravery. They consider themselves lucky to have been able to train such an amazing young cat, and looks forward to seeing the warrior he becomes. Snowstar stands above the clan and proclaims that Rindlepaw shall now be known as Rindelocean, honoring their dedication. Okay, Rindelocean is certainly interesting, but I was right. We have so many pretty cats. The long fur with the pattern and the pale blue eyes is so pretty. Wants to compliment Pine's fighting techniques. Ooh, I wonder something. Relations. Ooh, okay, so Rindelocean and Pine might become a thing. I feel like those two would be a lot of fun together. Okay, Pine, stop having a crush on Stormclaw. Everyone stop liking Stormclaw. What is with a Stormclaw? Why does everyone like Stormclaw for some reason? But I'm gonna mediate these two real quick, actually, because Rindelocean and Pine could be a fun pairing. And Pumpkin Speckle, he's cute. He can't keep up with Crow, which is interesting. Oh, and he is now adventurous and has a ghost sense. Well, Rindelocean is compassionate and a good climber. Where is Crow? Yeah, Crow is our mediator. We need to get Rindelocean and Pine and mediate. Okay, their romantic like didn't change at all. We're gonna see how those two go, which will be cute. But I need to. Speaking of everyone, stop. What is his relationship with everyone? Why? Why? Why does he like everyone? Okay, it's kind of cute how so many of the bars are green though with these two. But why? Why does everyone like Stormclaw and why does he like everyone? Oh. I feel like that's mildly concerning that she hates her child. Or hates their child. And also has mild dislike for their other child. What is with this? What did Rindelocean do to you, Coralberry? I don't think Coralberry likes her children. I actually want to see something. What if I put these two on a patrol together? Oh. I meant to click. Okay. As they head out to work on their skills, Coralberry thinks about the dream they had last night. Was it sent by StarClan? Coralberry can't make sense of the vision. So, oh, hold on. I actually have a fun idea. Actually add both this time and then go on a training patrol. Because this can help form crushes, training patrols can. Rindelocean suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork with Pine. Both cats have a nice practice session and their trust and coordination with each other grows stronger. And then we'll do... No. Stormclaw's going by himself. How about these two go on patrol together? A rabbit bursts out from cover, startled by the patrol. The patrol rallies almost instantly and manages to corner and catch the rabbit. A large amount of prey is brought back to camp. The cold of Leaf Bear might have killed off a lot of greenery, but Stormclaw knows that the dandelions are only playing dead. If he can get his paws on a plant, the roots will still hold fresh, milky white sap. Stormclaw can't say it's fun, swiping away snow to scrounge for the stems and roots of wilted dandelions below, but what matters currently is that it's possible. And Lime Flood. Lime Flood catches some of a fox, but is it red or gray? Tracking it, she finds a stocky gray fox feeding on an unidentifiable but deliciously stinky mound of carrion the sea has washed up onto the shore. Lime Flood makes a stupid mistake, too intent on winning the fight to respect her enemy's teeth. It's tripping over her own feet that saves her. She gives up and settles down to wait a safe distance away until the fox leaves of its own accord. A very small amount of prey is brought back to camp. So, that is where we're leaving off this time. We did a lot better this time than last time. This went really well. We got 7 new cats. Snowstorm and Stormclaw became mates, and also Stormclaw and Lime Flood, which was surprising. And hopefully Pine and Rindelocean might become a thing next time, because I feel like these two could be cute, and also it would be a chance for us to get some, like, kittens, like, kits between, like, an actual, like, pair. Because so far we've only had 2 litters that are both, like, they joined the clan with their parent. So, yeah. So this is going really well. Yeah, so that's where we're going to be leaving off this time. Yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!